Mr. Singh, though, appreciate you joining us at a time when I know the Congress hasn't done well in Chhattisgarh. You lost by what, just less than 100 votes. Explain what you believe is the reason for the loss in Chhattisgarh.
Unexpected. For the media or otherwise, we were putting out in for the morale of our workers 75 plus, and you always keep a high goal to reach, whether you actually are able to get there or not. Nobody would be fighting for 46 seats if the halfway mark is 45. That apart, we were well aware that it is going to be something between 50 and 60, 52 and 62. It is very likely to be something around there. Unfortunately, we have not been able to meet that mark. A lot of assessments were made, and
what went wrong, Mr. Singh? What if you were so confident? You were talking about 75 plus. You're telling me your internal survey said 52 to 62. You end with just 30 odd seats. Something obviously went terribly wrong. You end up with 35. What went so drastically wrong?
We have to look into it. We have to take the reports from all the regions. Not very difficult to see where we are to look for those details, because we have lost out.
Show them on the election intelligence dashboard, and we can do a postmortem right now, Mr. Theo. So here are two things I want to show. So first, I want to show what happened in Sarguja. Remember, T.S. Singh Theo comes from Sarguja, and one of the reasons that the Congress did really well in the last elections is also because the Congress was able to send the message that if the Congress party does well, then T.S. Singh Theo might be a potential chief minister. So if I look now at the Lok Sabha of Sarguja, which has 8 assembly segments, the Congress has been wiped out in Sarguja. The BJP has all 8. Remember, in the tribal-dominated belts in Bastar and around Sarguja, the Congress had done really well last time. If I show you how the tribal-dominated seats of Chhattisgarh have fared this time around, remember, these aren't just tribal reserved. These are tribal-dominated, where the percentage of tribals on that seat is more than 20%. On 47 such seats, the BJP is up a whopping 28 from the last time. They had only 3 tribal-dominated seats in the last election. From that, they're at 28 this time. The Congress is at 18, a whopping 24 down from the last elections. So two things. One, sir, personally, you couldn't hold on to your own. You should have delivered Sarguja to your party. You couldn't. And B, it seems like the tribal vote along with the Sau vote went away from the Congress to the BJP. Why did you all read the script so wrong?
I don't think we read it quite as wrong as is being made out. We were hopeful. What happened in the last couple of days, I really cannot pinpoint at the moment. But like you're saying, Congress has been able to maintain its vote share overall. You've been showing it in your channels. We've been following you. And you are indicating that there's just a 0.4% drop in the Congress vote share overall. It is the BJP which has managed to gain about a 14% vote share.
Logic hota, I don't buy. Let me first show our viewers what you're saying. And I don't buy that logic, and I'll explain why. So what Mr. T.S. Singh Theo is pointing out, in the vote share timeline, the Congress's vote share, which in 2018 was about 43%, has roughly come down to 42%. It's about less than a percentage drop. But, it's not how you play, it's also about how your opponents are playing. The BJP is up from 33 to 46, yes, which if you go back 5 elections, is the maximum the BJP has got in any election since the formation of the state in 2000. So it's a 13% increase. So, sir, it's not good enough to say we held on to our vote share. Your opponents hit it out of the park in Raipur.
I'm repeating what you have been saying yourself, Rahul. I've been listening to what you have been saying in your assessments, and I have just repeated exactly what you have been saying yourself. So anyway, if you want me to say something different, I'll try to put the same picture differently. Out of the 12 seats in Bastar, we had projected to be able to be winning 4 to 9 seats. Unfortunately, we have dropped to the bottom level. We won 4. In Sarguja, we were sure of winning 2, and we were there in our assessment in all the 14. But as it has turned out, it has not proven to be so.